How little men know about worlds, about light, about the great dark that boils behind all. Once there was the void. Absolute. Perfect. Boring. It ended with a blessing. From a wave of the Creator's hand, compassion and wisdom spilt into nothingness. But such marvelous gifts often come with hidden prices. From the wondrous fountain of light was born the nameless fire that drives the deep well of midnight, a counter to all life. As creation rolled on, so too did the shadow. Unchallenged and untouched, darkness spread, burning and killing, raping land, sky, and flesh. Falling upon countless worlds, it consumed and corrupted all life. Eventually, the shadow fell upon a mundane world of feigned love and exaggerated loss. Curiously, this blundering blue planet hosted men not easily purged.
Beneath the temple church is a secret passageway. It will be safe from the invasion. You must take my granddaughter there.
What you're doing is senseless. It's suicide.
We Templar have to assault the Hellgate, no matter the odds. It's the only way the refugees can safely go into hiding. You have to protect her. She has a greater destiny. Hang on! Come on, soldier! Are you all right?
Commander! The church is secure. Can your convoy still reach the Hellgate?
We'll get there on foot. The refugees?
They are safely away.
Good. These will be the last two. Follow her. She'll take you the rest of the way.
No!
Temple Church is just beyond the building complex.
You can't go!
Jessica!
You can't leave me!
Jessica! Listen to me. You must go with Lyra now. Where I have to go, you cannot follow. One day you will understand.
Let's go, Jessica.
I love you, Jessica.
before the day was done, the minions of hell would lay ruin to the world above. My grandfather led the massive counterattack against the demons, knowing his army of Templar would have no chance against their limitless numbers. But his sacrifice bought time to hide and prepare.
Remember the dead.
Yes, but fight for the living.
Though the great dark believed the song of these men neared its end, it was only then our story could truly begin.
Hello everybody, my name is Liliana, also known as the Trans Fiendling, and today we're going to be starting my series on Hellgate, London. Now, thank you. For those of you who do not know, Hellgate London is an MMO from a while ago that now only exists as a single-player game. The basic premise, if it wasn't super clear from the opening, is Hell invaded Earth about 2 decades ago, and now we are going to take it back. Or at least we are going to take it back or die trying. So, there are 3 main human factions. You have the Hunters, those who... I believe the lore is that they came from secret societies, and they're also like ex-military scientist types, so they use guns and robots. So you have the Engineer, which basically summons drones and robots to fight for you. The Marksmen, who use exclusively guns and grenades. Then in the Templar faction you have Blade Master, very up-close personal dual wielders with swords and I think sometimes can use shields. And then Guardian, basically your paladin archetype. Sword, shield, protection, and healing spells. Then you also have your Cabalists. You have the Summoners, who summon elementals and demons to fight other demons. And Evokers, which are very sorcerer from D&D-esque, just they use pure magic, and they use, elements and natural magic and demon magic to fight demons. So I guess it's kind of like sorcerer and druid combined. I'm going to go with an Evoker because that's always my favorite class in this game. And this is not the most in-depth or the most comprehensive character creator, but it allows for some fun options. Let's see, let's make her tall because I myself am 6'3", and that's before the heels I normally wear. Bulkiness, that seems about right. Alright, now, I myself am going to be running through the tutorial, but I'm going to skip through it for you all. So this release is not the same one that I got used to playing, so there might be some new things, which is the main reason I'm going through the tutorial. I'll let you know about any new updates once I am on the other side. So, see you in a second. Alright, and welcome back. So, there wasn't a whole lot of new things in the tutorial. There were a couple of notable things. The first is that now there are apparently achievements that you can unlock, and these achievements give you passives that you can slot into these various ability slots, and they give you different bonuses. Currently I have Confidence, which gives me +2 to damage, and Ability of a Dime, question mark, that increases all my attributes by 1. They also added in this huge area, which seems to be some sort of hub. I don't know if this was ever a thing in the base game, because, so, slight backstory. While I have played this game in the original form somewhat, I never played it as an MMO. I didn't find out about it until after it had already been shut down the first time. So, while I did have an install from a disc, I never actually got into like the multiplayer part. I only got into the single player part. And I don't remember this area. It could just be that it's been like a decade since I first played this game, but I don't remember this being here. Also, the yellow ones mean kind of unimportant side quests. The purple ones mean, oh hey, we're a story person, so. Hello, Lily. You'll only encounter good events at the Greenwich headquarters. Since you've came all the way here for me, I'll give you one very special item. The item will arrive around 4 in the morning tomorrow. You'll come pick it up, right? I suppose? What do you have for me? Teo. Okay. Oh, cool. So that's a self-use item. And then what are you? Ooh, an auto dismantler. Yes, please. I'll use you once we get into the next zone. Alright, story time. What do you have for me? Commander Vaught. Dr. Fox, the Hunter's top researcher, has gone missing from Holborn Station, and Holborn's defenses are too low to spare defenders for a search party. They need someone from offsite to aid in the search. Alright, well, lucky for you, I'm here. Use the travel terminal located to my left to get to Holborn. Speak with TechSmith 13 once you've arrived. He'll update you on the situation. Alrighty. Now, fun fact, I first heard about Hellgate from another YouTuber. I don't remember his name, or their name. It's been a decade. But they pronounced Holborn Hollowborn, and so it wasn't until relatively recently that I realized it was actually Holborn, and not Hollowborn. TechSmith 13, alright.
Yes.
We've got support coming in from Covent Garden Station to help look for Dr. Fox. Did someone sabotage the machinery that opens the hatch to Covent Garden approach? We're working as quickly as we can, but spare parts aren't exactly easy to find. I'm sure someone around here has something that can keep you busy. If you haven't met Murmur, I'd meet up with him. He's heading Holborn's search for Dr. Fox and can tell you more about what's going on. Alright? So, I don't know if they're going to prove me immediately wrong or not. However, a fun part of Hellgate for me is the fact that most of the NPCs have dialogue that, while it's maybe not unique, and especially isn't unique across all of video gaming, they're at least diverse and interesting other than just the typical, hey, yes? Oh, hello! What can I do for you? They typically say very random things. Not quite like, lol, I'm so random type things, but, definitely random. I remember there's one that, like, mentioned something hopping off of his face. Another one, like, I'm pretty sure there's one that propositions you almost every time you talk to them. It's just... Hear my cat in the background. But they're just... all of them are relatively interesting. I say relatively because everything's relative.
It's a big universe. If it doesn't work out here, maybe we could relocate.
Thank you for proving my point, Murmur. I don't know if we have the tech to relocate to a different planet, though. Alright. Also, I'm not a fan of this whole early 2000s boy band look you've got going on. I prefer your other look with your black hair. So this is Murmur. We'll see him a lot, probably. Again, haven't played this version. Lily, is it? I understand you're here to aid in the search for Dr. Fox. The Dr. Seraphim escort sent a transmission from Russell Square less than 20 minutes ago. It's imperative that Dr. Fox be found. Alright. Russell Square is accessible through Southampton Row. Here, I'll link all comlinks so we can stay in touch. If you need any advice while searching for Dr. Fox, press L and click Ask Murmur.
Come back when you need to know more.
I don't remember there being, like, meta-level help tips before. Interesting. I also remember getting a transmission from you at the start. Okay, and not this one. What? A hell occupation? That's new. Hell occupation are hiding in all hunting places in London. They drop several items when they die. Before moving to Russell Plaza, look for Hell Occupation and eliminate. They can easily be seen as they have violet labels above their heads. Okay. Oh, okay, I got you. So I essentially kill a certain number of creatures on every map, and I get a random boss spawn. That's honestly not ideal, but I will take it. So I do already have my first skill. It is Spectral, I think it's called Spectral Bolt. I call it Swarm. Yeah, Spectral Bolt. I always call it Spectral Swarm because of the fact that it, well, swarms out like that. Something else I really like about this game that I find quite enjoyable, oh hey, chest, is the fact that whenever you find explosive containers, if they're near other explosive containers, it will in fact cause a chain reaction. And personally, I find the chain reaction, where apparently staring at my character's crotch to where I went into the menu, it's just a very satisfying little detail that you can chain reaction explosions into things. Though I will admit, I have never actually figured out if the explosions damaged enemies or not. Here, let's see if we can test. Okay, so they can in fact hurt enemies. That's very good to know. Well, okay, that's fun to know. I don't actually know if that'll be helpful. Ever. I can't imagine it deals a lot of damage. But hey, it's fun all the same. And at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for, to have fun. So, something else that will not be immediately clear. It was explained in the tutorial. It wasn't news to me, so I forgot to mention it until now. There's icons right next to my mana bubble, right down here. That's part of what's called the minigame. I also hope you all can see my cursor. And the minigame is a way to get loot, more or less. Though it's more effective in higher level areas whenever there's a wider diversity of enemy types. So the way the minigame works is each icon represents a different kind of challenge. And after you complete all of them, there's a little tone that plays, and then a random collection of loot items will drop. So currently my challenges are kill people with spectral damage, kill 3 beast type enemies, and collect however many armor parts it was that I was asked to do. So unfortunately these are all undead that are nearby, so they will not be counting towards the beast counter, so it's going to be a hot sack. Oh god. Flavros. Do you perhaps have a cousin that has candy cane colored horns and gray skin? Cause that's the first thing that comes to mind whenever I see that name. I'm sorry, your name is cursed. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm referencing, I'm envious of you. For those of you who do know what I'm referencing, I'm so sorry that you know what I'm referencing. Oh god, oh you respawn quickly. That is good to know. I don't recall them respawning at all in the base game that I played. That's a nice touch. Oh. I think the game just sought out to prove me wrong. Because that explosion dealt a really good chunk of damage. Wow, 4 blues and not a single one I can use. Let's get everything to an even number. You have eliminated the hell occupation. Did you gain any useful items? No, actually. Literally nothing. You can summon the hell occupation when you keep on eliminating monsters here. However, finding missing Dr. Fox is more urgent, so move to Wrestle Plaza. Also, fun fact. So I did mention, everything in even number. Apparently, I was either taught incorrectly or just it's stuck in my head incorrectly. Either is possible, given that I have dyscalculia. But to me, how I was taught, or I at least remember being taught, an even number... Whoa. I have not had that happen to me before, ever. So that's fun. Yes, but so my miseducation. So, the way I was taught, or at least, again, the way that I remember being taught, what an even number was any number that you could split into groups evenly. So, anything that you could split, say I had, say, we'll use unbranded units of candy. So the way that I was taught, it's, if you can split the candy such that every group has the exact same number, it's an even number. Which, as someone pointed out whenever we had a discussion recently, that would mean way more numbers were even than would actually be even. But that's not how it stuck with me. What stuck with me, that is deeply incorrect, is that because of that, it always frustrated me that things divisible by 5 weren't considered even. Now, it has since been, explained to me why my memory was wrong, but I still think it's funny, and that's why whenever it comes to games, I am okay with leaving things at multiples of 5. Wow, really just nothing usable by a cabalist around here. At least nothing worth noting. Alright, next stone, shall we? Look for Stark of Holdbone? I think it's Holdborn. I'm curious if maybe there's a localization issue, since I do know at one point it became like Hellgate Tokyo and there was like a whole section added on. So I don't know if it like changed developers or something. But I'm wondering if maybe something went weird with localization, perhaps, because I did notice a couple of not typos, but just very weirdly worded parts in the tutorial area, so... And then it being called Hullbone instead of... It was Hullborn, right? Yeah, Hullborn. So I'm very curious. Alright, skill points. I always forget to spend those. Alright, let's see. Let's go with Firestorm. It's a good panic button. Oh wait, I have 2 to select? Well, in that case I'll do another one of these, because I really like it. Me, I really like the skill. That skill completely misses. Thank you. Thank you, Spectral Bolt. You can somewhat tell this game's age by the fact that sprinting is a skill that has a cooldown. Note, I have not played MMOs in a while, but none of the MMOs I have played recently have sprinting as a skill. Off the top of my head, those would be Guild Wars 2. And debating on your definition of MMO, Warframe. Oh gosh, only 5 more? Can you guys come in here? Okay, you can. Cool. Let me just magic laser your faces off. So, much like the Diablo games from which this was supposed to be a spiritual successor to, the maps are pseudo-randomized, much like Diablo, at least from my experience. They will have the same set pieces, just organized differently. Versus an actual, like, roguelike game, which is, you know, fully randomized. Or at least more randomized, since they still do the same thing, it just has a more randomized feel to it. I will check, I'm not going to be going into every building, but I will check most of the basements of buildings like that, because they frequently will have chests in their basements, and much like, you know, Diablo games, those chests have a very good chance of having interesting items inside, or at least useful items. Oh, warping. Oh, we don't like warping. Warping means they teleport. Oh no. Where'd you go? Go fuck yourself. I only want to kill you, so I get loot. Go fuck yourself. Okay, I wasn't originally referring to you, Flesh Mound, but now you as well. Olinx the Zombie. Warping Speedy Imperium. That's a series of adjectives that I like none of. Though I suppose it's better than doing more damage. Though I don't recall what Empyrean means. I know what an Empyrean is, generally speaking. Oh hey, I think I saw something I can actually use. Hey, I have, you know, some slightly better armor. Okay, actually that's quite an improvement. It gave me increased luck. And I believe, let's see, is there an actual skill bit? I forget what precisely luck does, but I'm pretty sure it helps with... But I'm pretty sure that luck helps with drops and crits. Drops and crits and drops and crits and drops and crits. So one thing that I don't think has become evident yet is that in this game, the game doesn't pause whenever you're talking to people. So, you know, if there's enemies around, you want to make sure you kill them before you start talking to an NPC, otherwise you might die in conversation. Which is rude. But you know, it could be like that. Are you with Redemption? Oh. Take two. Are you with Redemption? Fox was here, a hell rift opened, demons appeared everywhere. A handful of Seraphim escaped with Fox. Fox threw something as he ran, must not have wanted the demons to have it. I found it, it's his comlink. I'm not going to make it back. Get Fox's comlink to land, he'll know what to do. I mean, if you say so. Alright, so this part has not changed much. Anything on the minimap? No, no shadowy areas. Alright. Praise the sun. That's the somatic components to casting the teleportation device.
Come to brighten my day.
I certainly have been. If my presence will brighten your day, then murmur. Damn, the comlink is encoded. You say that the staff asked you to deliver this to Brandon Lan. Lan commands Covent Garden Station, but the Techsmith haven't repaired the portal to transfer there. Go talk to Techsmith 101, do whatever is necessary to help him repair that gateway. Alright.
You're off then.
Techsmith 101.
Yes.
We've hit a snag. We were able to repair all of the door's machinery, but the capacitors that power the door are shot to hell. There are spares in the hull-borne access shafts, but those tunnels have long since been overrun with demons, and we don't have the firepower to clear them out. If you're up to going down there and grabbing some capacitors, then I'll be happy to finish the work. Otherwise, get comfortable. Nobody will be going anywhere for a while.
Goodbye.
Sure, why not?
Yes?
I don't know much about Dr. Fox or his research, but there are more reasons that we need to reopen access to Covent Garden than finding him. Holborn Station is a dying hub, has been for years. It's just not safe here anymore. If we don't have a solid escape route to a more fortified station, it's only a matter of time until hell overwhelms our meager defenses.
Goodbye.
I don't remember if the quotation marks dialogue options were a thing. I really don't. I like them.
Well, aren't we just full of questions? And me, quick with the answers.
You're so smug. At least that hasn't changed. I really hope your look changes back at some point, because I'm not a fan. Dr. Fox is the Hunter's top researcher and the member of an elite faction dedicated to researching the most efficient means of removing hell from Earth. He's a brilliant man, but if he has been lost, we've got to be prepared to continue on without him. We must get through to Covent Garden so that Lan can extract the Doctor's findings from his comlink.
Alright.
I don't know why you said that with the with the weird, like, in there, as if you were hiding something / being sketchy.
Whatever you say, Mum.
Oh. Why'd you call me Mom? The undead appeared while my dad and I were scavenging on Tottenham Court Road. My dad told me to run, so I ran as fast as I could for Holborn. As the hatch opened, I felt something grab my prosthetic. I looked back and saw my dad, but he wasn't my dad anymore. Oh. Oh, buddy. I screamed and pulled away as hard as I could. I felt something pop and everything went dark. I woke up on the inside of the hatch, but my prosthetic was gone. This bear's not working. Could you have my dad get my leg back? Or could you get my good leg back? My dad might still have it. Oh. I mean, of course.
Thermatron.
Buddy. And I don't even want to know what your shirt says. Looks inappropriate for someone your age, but whatever. I'm more focused on the fact that you saw your dad get turned into a zombie right in front of... That is one thing that is crushing, but also like fun about this game is the fact that all of the NPCs are traumatized because they've either lived through the apocalypse or been raised through the apocalypse, or were born in the apocalypse, so they're not having a great time.
I hope that one day this all pays off.
You and me both. Nothing I particularly want. Upside to playing a game that is, I think a couple decades old, at least. I don't think anyone's gonna be yelling at me about, min-maxing builds or anything, because I don't know if this fandom really exists anymore. I mean, I know there's the Hellgate revival project, but outside of that, there are so many more things you can purchase now than I don't ever remember seeing, which is all very interesting, and I'm excited to look into all of these once I have the proper funding to do so. Right now, only 471 palladium. Not a whole lot. Okay. Cool. Just checking what various things do that I don't remember seeing before. George. I'm prepping an evacuation to Covent Garden Station, but something's wrong with the hatch that opens onto Covent Garden Approach. Tottenham Court Road might make a fine alternate route, but it's crawling with undead. Mind seeing what you can do to thin them out while we keep working on the hatch? I don't mind at all.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, Mr. You look like an Iron Man reference, and your name is Stark. So I'm going to call you Tony from here on out until I get another name.
Around with reindeer games for the cabo, eh?
Welcome, Lily. I am Stark, the representative of the Stark industry. Have you heard of this? Technology rules the world. Although the demons rule the world now, as the Cynthia technology is completed, I believe that the world will come back to the mankind. Cynthia is a military training project. This is a system that trains the volunteers to deal with different situations as they are moved into an uncertain future dimension. If this system is completed, we will be able to have a strong military in short time, which means that mankind gains victory in the battle with demons. Now, do you know the importance of the task you are volunteering? Your face is hardened. This is just a test. We will be especially providing you with the new weapons and armor equipments that we have developed. We can't guarantee the function since it's a test equipment, but this won't put your life at stake. Now get ready, it will begin soon. Alright, I suppose. Oh. Pardon moi? I'm also now curious how many places I can fall through the map. Did you arrive safely, Lily? First, open the bag and use the analyzer to know the characteristics of the equipments and equip. It'll be of great help since there are special skills on the equipments. I also don't know the place, but somewhere there will be a terminal which Cynthia made. Look for it. You may have the ring inside the terminal. Okay. Ooh. Well, we like this. Let's see. Ooh. Oh yes, we do like the looks of these. So it looks like it gave us... Oh yes, yes it did. So we're gonna get to preview a couple skills that I'm going to eventually be getting later on down the line. And I'm rather quite fond of both of them. One of them isn't perfect, because I don't like having to, you know, lure enemies into an area first. But they're both very fun AoE skills, and I absolutely love AoE skills. Come on. I don't know if this is the recording or the game. Hold on a second. Okay, and welcome back. I don't know what happened there. I mean, this game isn't exactly intensive on my machine. And I've never run into that issue before in all the years that I've, you know, played this game. Admittedly, it's not like I play this constantly, but I've played it multiple times over, you know, the decade or so I've known about it, and I've never had it do that before, so hopefully we won't have that issue again. But all seems in order, so for now, let's just get back to wrecking demons' faces. But yes, so one of these abilities that I really like is called Tempest, which is much like the voice of a tempest. It calls down a thundercloud that just absolutely destroys things with lightning. That's doing not the best job of destroying things with lightning right now. That's okay, that's what Hellfire is for. Hellfire basically conjures a small portal to the Hells, and it deals lots of fire damage. Also, fun fact, I'm pretty certain that none of these are actual demons. I'm pretty sure they're all actually devils, and this is just a massive PR mix-up, which is just so frustrating when other people think that they know what they're talking about when they really don't. Because they keep on saying it's a Hellgate, but we demons don't come from any hell, we come from the void. So I really don't know why they keep blaming this entire incident on us. Oh, hey, I might actually get my, yeah, it's wonderful. Those little dog-like things are, in fact, beast-type enemies, which means, quite wonderfully, I'll be getting my beast achievement, or my beast minigame done soon. Maybe I'll get some actual gear that I can use after this side mission in time? I really don't know what's going on. Nope. I mean, useful things, because all those parts will eventually be used. But not useful in the sense of things that I can actually wear right now. So it looks like I have... get crits, kill fiends, get crits, and find weapon mods. One of y'all poisoned me, and that is just quite rude. Oh no. I have a complicated relationship with spiders. I'm not the biggest fans of them in general, especially not in my place. If I find any spiders in my home dimension, they just immediately get squished. Other bugs like fireflies, I will try to capture and set outside, but no, spiders, It doesn't help that I've played a character since 2016 who's been traumatized by Lolth. You know, Spider Queen bitch. So, this just... oh. I thought I was playing Hellgate London, not City of Heroes. Hello, Lord Recluse. Oh, you electrified me, wonderful. I can't use any skills right now. Wonderful. Oh, this is wonderful. Kids, this is why you should not mix your experimental technology with your demon summoning. You should do, like, both absolutely worthwhile endeavors, but you should not combine the two. And if you're having questions, just ask your local librarian. I'm sure they'll be happy to help. If you could just stay right there, underneath my lightning cloud, that would be quite wonderful of you. Nope, nope, nope. You're moving more than I want you to. Please stop. Pretty please? Oh, wonderful. I should have read what was on this terminal first. Okay, so basically I have temporary control over this because I killed that thing. So I get this ring and I get sent back to my normal dimension. Wonderful. We love to see it. I didn't realize there was a ring slot. That's new. Okay, well that was an experience. I don't think it's one I want to repeat.
I will adequately equip you for your adventures.
Thank you, darling. I do so appreciate it. Alright, so Tottenham Court Road. Well, Murmur, do you have anything new to say?
Nothing like first-hand experience, eh?
I mean, sure. I could do with no hand experience killing demons. Okay, so nothing
Wish you
new.
well.
Other than your new, like, little quippy thing to say at the start. Find a little Joy's prosthetic. Oh, right. Finding... poor kid. If I remember right from my previous playthroughs, he's actually an orphan. So, you know, well, I mean, now he's an orphan. very least, by the end of this quest, he will be. Any of you have a little child's prosthetic leg? Anyone? Alright, if y'all could just line up, please, that would be wonderful. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thanks for coming. I don't know. A hellmouth. Note, I don't know what they're actually called. Or rather, I've forgotten what they're actually called. But I love these things. Oh, I need to kill you before I go any further, because you're going to keep sending those little worms after me, aren't you? Oh, I'm really low on power. I could use some more ranged abilities. You know, I take back my slight salt at not having more things dropped for me, because depending on the contents of this portal over here, I might— oh, Jesus Christ. I might be getting a lot more equipment. You're not even much of a threat, you're just big. It looks like I might actually have some armor I can wear. Hey, it's a new pair of gloves. I will take it. I'll come back to you after I check this place out. Okay, so it looks like... okay, so it doesn't look like there will be a secondary location. Sometimes these things have additional places to go after you go through here. I forget what they're called, but it's like halls of hell or something like that. It's something to that effect. I will get this up to that so that I'll at the very least have that ready to go. Much like a shotgun or a couple other types of skills, it does help to learn how to gauge the distance, because it is most effective whenever you have enough distance for it to actually split into a bunch of different bolts before other than just hitting it as one ball. Nothing new yet. Oh, hey, I can actually craft something. And of course, it's not a weapon I can actually use. Because what would be the point of giving me a recipe for a unique that I could actually use? That would just be silly. I believe there's also I saw a chest at the other end of this. Oh, Jesus! Oh, I did not realize you would spawn in here. Oh. I forgot that sprinting cost energy. That's on me. Oh. My fire killed him. Oh hey, a new focus. Please, please be good. Oh yes, please. Okay. So we get a so here's one thing that, and I do know some other games have similar things, which is very fun. Sometimes you get a thing, sometimes a piece of armor that you get will give you skills, which is what was going on in the time travel quest. But that also happens just in normal gameplay. I now have one that I essentially deal damage while draining health and shields from enemies, which is quite lovely. And normally it's a thing that I don't get till a bit higher level, but because my armor has it, I can now use it. And maybe it's only at higher levels. Oh no, I can. I can also hit multiple things with this at once. It doesn't have to be one creature at a time. It might actually be my most damaging thing at the moment. Oh! Wait, does this have the secondary area? Wait, I'm very confused. It looked like there was a chest over here. It must have been that torch. I've never seen a staircase like this before. Let me in! That's interesting. But no chests. Looks like no chests in here. Just one more run through, just in case I'm missing something. Let me know in the comments if I'm missing something that you all noticed. Looks like no chests, but I'm very glad with the equipment that I got. That's phenomenal. Oh, it respawned. I should have picked up Joey's leg whilst I had the chance. That's okay. Especially now, because now I can just leech power. This is part of why I like Evoker. Because at a certain point it's like, hello, yes, I can just not run out of things to do, because, oh, I can't use my big damaging abilities. Well, I can still kill you, because I can just suck your soul out and turn that into power. Hello, yes, I would like to be able to loot the quest reward? / quest item? And just run back, then... don't think I can contact support for this. Just a suspicion. Oh hey, all of you are back. Oh hey, now there's some imp lords too. Oh yeah, it was the torch that I saw, that I thought was a chest. Okay, well, take 2. Maybe this time you'll die and I'll actually be able to get the items I need to off of you. Oh wait, you're still dead. This isn't confusing, I'm sure is breaking no timelines whatsoever. Oh gosh darn it. Okay. I don't like you. I'm honestly... Oh no. Oh, we hate that. Oh, we hate that a lot. Please don't get any smaller. Please just die and stay dead. After this. Pretty please. Pretty please with some souls on top? That sound appealing? Oh well, I guess that's okay since you all... Each instance of you drop loot. I suppose that's not too terrible. I do, however, wish... that... the quest would behave correctly. Okay, I'm... I can't return home? Ladies and gentlemen, in all other configurations of being, I'm not certain what's going on, other than clearly something is bugged. I think I'm going to kill this thing for a 3rd time, and then I might just walk back to Holborn. Let's see, am I still getting experience from this thing? Yes, I am. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to run back to Holborn. Okay, maybe there were just too many enemies nearby. I'm going to go back to Holborn and then come back. Oh. Well, okay. Used to be that that would create a 2-way portal. Though I do admit that I did play, at least for a while, I did play with a modified version of Hellgate, with some mods from the Hellgate revival community. So I have no idea if the 2-way portal thing was a official thing or if that was a mod thing. Okay, nothing worth purchasing there. I'm keeping you because I'm almost level 5.
Hey, goodbye.
Here it comes.
I thank you for decreasing the undead on Tottenham. It's a shame the road is as blocked off and ruined as you say. You'll need to get through Covent Garden Approach after all, but whoever busted the hatch did a number on it. It'll take time for the techsmith to repair it properly. These are meager pickings, but I've also scrounged up some palladium. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, okay?
I will do my best.
Oh, good.
Recon indicates blood zombies inhabiting the Holborn access shaft. That area leads directly into the station. We can't allow that sort of abomination to breach. If you could, make your way to Holborn access shaft and kill as many blood zombies as you can before they attempt to break through. Okay?
We'll try now.
I think they changed your dialogues. I remember you making not a pun, but a reference to the whole, like, they say when there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. Like, I remember you making again, I don't know if, like, joke is the right word, or just reference, but I remember you saying something, like, related to that before. Okay, so it looks like things are not much changed. I'm just very confused? Mainly because I've never run into this bug before. Okay, so it's the same... So it's still very much the same instance. Okay, so maybe... I'm curious if this will have changed at all. The answer is no. I want to show off the Diabolist real quick. These are fun little enemies to fight. They shield other enemies, and also actually have some decent range. Oh no, I have maybe made mistakes. Maybe not. Well, you're incendiary, so I'm sure my fire isn't doing a whole lot against you. Okay, so y'all really aren't the biggest of threats. Of course the legendary is a thing I can't use. That's fine. Just do a run of no oranges because I don't get any. No, I'll get some eventually. I will say, one thing that this game definitely has going for it is interesting demon design. I'm certain other people have torn it apart and looked at it, but, you know, they're at least diverse and interesting looking. Though these look a bit Cthulhu-esque, you know, because their hair almost looks like tentacles. Or spines, whatever they are. Though the Tormentors are certainly a thing, or Pain Leeches, I forget what their first iteration is, but they sure are something I'm probably going to have to blur because, oh boy, does their face something else. Okay, so I'm going to go kill this thing one more time, just for the little bit of experience, and then I'm going to exit game to the main menu, and then hop back in and see if that doesn't fix this. Did you just get frozen in animation for a second there? Oh hey, helmet. Ah, I see. One of those achievement things. Have I gotten anything else? Looks like no. Okay, and you still aren't allowing me to click on you. Oh wait, actually I'm curious. Maybe a dumb thought. Okay, so lesson learned, don't mess around and just collect your quest reward before doing things. I didn't do that because I was trying to save room, because those hell portals can be major sources of
Your
loot.
experiments are fascinating.
Any of you give me skills? No?
Okay.
Alright,
goodbye.
so we are going to head back to main menu for a second. Let's see. Remember, you have anything new? Or
Nothing
just...
like first-hand experience, eh? Come
Okay,
back
you just have
when you need to know
new
more.
quips, but same information. Word of fear is often your best protection. I disagree with that. Whoever said that. I think a nice spectral bolt or firestorm is your best protection. If you can't tell, I am a DPS player, and what is support? Okay, I just need to run and find... Dad? Man, this has some range on it. Zap. Oh gosh. Yeah, I really... I'm not a huge fan of the whole... I mean, I'm torn. I like the fact that regular, you know, loot drops and everything. That I'm a fan of. But the whole, like... I'm less of a fan of just the periodic bosses. I mean, that's what the minigame is for, as far as loot goes. Let's see. Oh, yeah, harp pistol. I'll wait to identify you in case I have something actually fun to do. Mainly just because I am very much so, at least in this game specifically, I kill everything I come across because I like getting powerful. And so, you know, I kill things because experience. Well, I guess they add to it. I don't know. It's just weird and slightly... Okay, so you did get stuck in an animation. That's interesting. It's just... Well, it's just new. I'll get used to it. There we go. What I should have done last time. And I'm really excited because... with that little experience to go, I should level up from turning in this quest. Okay, do I still have some relocators? Alright.
I'll help you sort it all out.
You're
See ya.
adorable.
Let's make this quick and quiet.
I think you're bugged. Because you have his quest reward and his quest dialogue. Unless you're meant... I don't know. But that's strange. Again, I would love to be able to actually, you know, use some of the things that I can build.
Okay, goodbye.
Oh, I actually did not get enough to level up from turning that in. Well, let's go kill some more demons then, shall we? Oh god. Felbors, can you please just... I don't know, go fuck yourself? So those little jump scare dicks are called Felbors. And they just like to pop up randomly out of portals they just randomly dig in the ground. It's really annoying. But I can dual wield my foci now. I really like dual wielding my foci. It's really fun. Both because, again, I never really played this in like the time where there were like metas about it. I've only ever played this solo. But, I can't imagine playing this without dual-wielding foci. One of the loading screens, like one of the loading screen tips. Again, why the lag? Come on. I'll have to check that out afterwards. Pardon me. Are you gonna get better, or are you just gonna... Okay. That's really... Oh, hello. Go die. I really don't know what keeps causing those little lag spikes. Maybe it's just recording plus the game? I don't know. Well, no, because I've done test runs of more complicated games, and it's not caused any problems. So I'm really not quite certain. Oh no, am I gonna get the hell occupation before I find the third blood zombie? Also, in case no one else has... I think the answer to my question is going to be yes. In case no one's noticed, apparently it makes you a blood zombie if you don't have skin. Oh, and you have a different running animation. Okay. And we're close enough, probably, to the end of this area. I'm going to go find that special boss that exists down here. See, that's, you know, blood zombie. And it's a zombie, just as bloody as heck. That, oh yes, that makes sense. Hello, skeletal enemy, please break into meat when I kill you. I forget, can I double channel? No, I can't. It would admittedly be broken if I could both cast my mana thing and and, you know, cast Firestorm at the same time. That would be a tiny bit broken. There should be, there it is. It's called, like, the something monkey or other. It's like a Sumatran rat monkey. And just a tiny version of a stalker. Oh hey, I got the minigame completed. Just clear out this last little room. Alright. Alright, let's talk to George and TechSmith, and we'll call it good for this episode. I'm curious, but I don't want to risk it.
Yes?
I can't believe you actually braved the hull-borne access shafts. You're either brave or stupid. Excuse you. I'm both. Thank you very much. But either way, you probably saved the inhabitants of the station. Remember, I wanted a word with you. By the time you two are done chatting, I'll have the gateway operational. Wonderful. Thank you.
Nothing like first-hand experience, eh?
You've said that before. Come on, mix it up a bit. I had no idea Russell Square was so overrun when I asked you to go out there. You deserve to know why you were asked to risk your life. I am part of Redemption, a defense squad working to close the Hellgate from which Sidonai, an elder demon of hell, that's an oxymoron, invaded. Fox was so close to a breakthrough before he disappeared. His notes must be on that comm link. Brandon Land is also part of Redemption. Since the Seraph asked you to take Land the comm link, Land should know how to break the cipher. Our comm links will remain synced so we may share anything we learn. This is the primary way Redemption stays in contact. Hello, Kiki. Anything you hear, I will hear, and vice versa. You'd best move on to Covent Garden Station. I have matters which require my attention here, though I will meet you at Covent Garden Station shortly. Alright, I suppose.
Need to know more. My sunshine returns.
Hey, only one person gets to call me their sunshine, and that's not you. Sidonai has taken London one station at a time over the past 18 years. His progress has been slow, which speaks to human determination, I suppose. But unless Dr. Fox found something capable of closing the Hellgate from which Sidonai invaded, our final defeat is inevitable.
Good luck.
Pardon you, Sidonai is not a very demonic name.
I
That's a
hope
very
that one day
devil
this all
name.
pays off.
Kit, you're a doofus, and I love you. Better shoulder pads? I'll stick with the luck. I'll stick with that one for now.
Farewell.
Thank you. Alright, I got a couple of relics. So, for anyone who's played Warframe, in a similar vein, this game has mods and relics that you can install on your weapons that add various things to them. Let's see. Oh, I got two of the same one from the one creature I killed. Wonderful. Let's see. Cool, so those work exactly as advertised. Oh, I think they reduced the price a bit? But, I mean, that's fine. Oh, and it's also cool because it actually shows up on the weapon model. Which I think that's really nifty. It's a small detail. I am curious if that will show up on the version that I have equipped. It does! Oh, that's really cool. Oh, I love that attention to detail. That's phenomenal.
Farewell.
Alright, so I will talk to these people, see what quests they have. Actually, no, I'll wait till next time. I'm sure Wart's going to be traumatizing again, as will George. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you are having fun, and I'm looking forward to doing this again for you soon. In the meantime, don't forget to hydrate, masticate, and medicate, and I will see you all next time. Big shout out to my supporter Darius over at Ko-fi, my first Abyssian. I'm very excited to see who else fills out this roster, and until next time, hope you all have a wonderful day, and don't forget to hydrate, masticate, medicate. Take care.